What is crack-a-lackin', everybody? Today is a travel day to where the Stanley Cup Finals Game 3, and that is going to be very fun. But if you, and for the people who know me, I hate flying. I absolutely hate flying. And if you watched my last vlog thingy where I just, I got stuck twice on flights with crying babies. So I am hoping that these flights, Huntsville to Atlanta and Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, I really hope I don't get crying babies. I really hope I don't get crying babies. Yo, what's good? World's biggest dumbass checking in. I forgot my passport, so I just got to the airport and my flight boards in 20 minutes. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm bad at this. I might be cooked. Might actually be cooked. My flight leaves in 20 minutes. I just got here because we were delayed an hour, and yeah, I'm fucked. This is fucking bonkers. Oh, I made it, by the way. Crying baby. I hate flying. I hate delays, but we're here. Yeah, I'm really bad at this traveling thing, and I absolutely hate delays. Flight in Huntsville got delayed. Luckily, my flight in Atlanta got delayed, but not by that much. So when I landed in Atlanta, I had 20 minutes to get from my terminal to the next one and on my flight. I was one of the last people to board that flight. And in the process of that, because I was one of the last and there were so many people on the flight, they checked my bag at the gate. I am really bad at this traveling thing, and I hate flying by myself. And I'm already losing my voice from game 2. So, yeah, this is gonna, yeah, rip. I just met Biz, bro. I just met Biz, dog. We're just like out here in Fort Lauderdale. We're just wandering and stuff. And if I hear a single joke about how y'all can see my teeth and not me, I'ma lose my damn mind. Also, again, really bad at this vlogging thing. I was living in the moment. We went out to dinner that, that night that we got in there. Got to meet Joe, got to meet Jackson. That was super sick. Got to finally get to, meet Dylan and Brody and Dane. The people from NHL on TNT and Bleacher Report that, have reached out to me. And the whole reason I ended up in this situation in the first place. So that was super freaking sick. And yeah, moving on. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I met Biz. We were just walking out of the hotel, and Biz was just posted up on the corner with his boys, just smoking a joint. I was like, "Oh shit, you're Biz." He was like, "Yeah." I just snapped a pic, and we just walked off. That was pretty cool. I'm not a big vlog guy, but dude, this is just dope. I'm just, what is my life, dude? What is our life, bro? Oh my God. What's good? Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day. It is an absolutely beautiful day. This is crazy to me. This is just so mind-boggling. And this is because of y'all, bro. I just woke up. I'm gonna go walk around and we got stuff to do this morning. We're gonna go on a tour. And then I'm gonna be on Stanley Cup Live before the game, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I got an email yesterday from some dude who's like, "Yo, you're down in South Florida right now, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You want to be on Stanley Cup Live before the Stanley Cup Final?" And I was like, "Wait, yeah, all right." So that's what I got going today. And I felt bad. I was like, "Yo, I just gonna mess up y'all's plans?" And they were like, "Bro, we gonna leave the hotel whenever you gotta be there for that thing. We are on your schedule now." And I'm like, that's crazy. I'm not fancy enough for a city like this, bro. I just be stepping in regular ass shit. And everybody got some cool shit on. And I just be stepping in some regular ass shit, bro. Go see wolves, though. I can't believe this is real life, bro. What the fuck? Dog. This is absurd to me. Bro, you kidding me? Right outside the telly, we just on the beach. This is just. We just this. a life. Split the pole. This might be up there with like the greatest days of my entire life, bro.
Game ain't even started yet.
Game ain't even started yet, dog. This is just bonkers to me, bro. I started watching hockey 4 months ago. Like, I literally started watching hockey 4 months ago. Man. This is just dope, bro.
Thomas and you guys up there.
Thanks, Swaggy.
You guys are small.
Bro, this is just wicked. This is just insanity.
The video replay tech sits here, but during Stanley Cup Final, we bring in all of this extra equipment so they can have every camera view possible available to them so they can make the definitive call from this room. So you'll have actually the head of our hockey operations and ref supervisor sitting up in this room to make that call, with the refs on the ice. During
Bro.
Huh? This beat is good too. I'm back. Yeah, I actually see that over here. I feel like if it's elevated, it gives a better view. Yeah. Ford doesn't have enough cap space to keep the boys. No big contender. Give me something. He's gonna touch it. He's gonna disappear. And not many teams have that cap space over there. Double top 3 picks for the boys. The boys. I mean, Toronto might still take him, but you have to let a lot of guys walk.
Yeah, but how do you
Those are my prospects over there, right?
Who we got?
Zoom in on me.
Okay, who we got there?
We got Haggy,
Yeah.
Shea.
Yeah.
He's got to eat into that. There it is. Yeah, no, I have to take a word.
Big dog's got to eat.
Big dog's got to eat.
Dude.
Little do you know.
Like, what? This is just... Crazy.
Just rotate.
Is that what you say? Yes. It says right there. And it's okay. It's TNT panel.
We like swap that with your yeah, right? So at least large amount. Yeah. You get a photo? Yeah. No, I got it.
So look, we're back in the telly. First off, you can tell, look, they gave me a Stanley Cup chain, bro. And also, everybody, well, not everybody's favorite scumbag, one of my favorite scumbags, they gave me a Chucky jersey, bro. Unethical hockey player. I love it. But realistically, that was honest. I was still waiting to wake up. You know what I'm saying? I got to sit with the Man, I just met Lord Stanley, bro. I just met Lord Stanley. That is absolutely absurd to me. I just started watching hockey, bro. This is what? Yeah, this has been the craziest experience ever. Again, thank you to you guys for doing this. And you see the Hands team, the official hat of Trailer Park Sports Network. If you know, you know. But yeah, this has just been like a surreal experience. Like, this is my backdrop. This is my backdrop for this video, dog. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? But yeah, dude, this has been such a cool experience, bro. Like, I'm just soaking it all in. Yeah, I'm taking a little video right now, but like, I probably could have been capturing so much more. I've just been like taking it all in and enjoying it because I don't know if I'm banking on something like this happening again or if I'm just like, I just need to live in the moment. But I just want to take this all in because if it does happen again, you know, then I'll capture all of it. And I've already had the experience of doing this once and it can only like, yeah. What the fuck, bro? Just one time for the scenery, bro. One time for the scenery.
As they will not be permitted inside the arena. To expedite the bag checking process in the designated lines, please be sure all bags are open and cell phone.
As some of you guys may have seen, I did the Stanley Cup live pregame show before the game. And, you know, obviously to do that, I kind of had to be inside of the stadium, you know, a little early. And that was a trippy experience in itself. We're just like walking through the crowd of people. And then, you know, some lady with NHL credentials and a security guard just like come up, sup, you know, Will, come on, we got to go. And, you know, we walk into the stadium and everybody's kind of just like, who is this guy? And I'm kind of just like chuckling, like, I'm just some nobody, but like they're letting me in before everybody else. That's so crazy. And then because of that, I got to see, you know, the crowd just like fly into the arena. Like, that was awesome. That was so cool to watch those fans just like, they were like foaming at the mouth to get in there. And as soon as it hit 6:30 and the doors opened, they just like flooded. And that was so sick. This dude's a glizzy gobbler, bro. That's crazy.
Hey.
That's crazy.
No ketchup on a dog.
That's
got my
crazy.
No ketchup on a dog.
Glizzy gobbler
I'm leaving
over
that
here.
asparagus.
Glizzy gobbler over here.
No ketchup.
Bro, this is just... Let's rock out. I wanted to wait until the end of the game to say it. I might have put a hex on Skinner on accident. Every time I'm in the building, Skinner gets torched. LA game 2, Buddy got torched. I'm here right now, his ass got torched. And they pulled him. Skinner just got Swiss cheese. They put switches on the sticks. They put switches on the sticks. Yeah! Yeah! Stuart Skinner just got Swiss cheese. I put a hex on Stuart Skinner. If I'm in the building, he gets Swiss cheese. LA, game 2, his ass got worked. Today, his ass got worked. Bobby! Brick wall Bob! Ah! I'm sweating. I'm tired. My head hurts. Hell yeah! I love this sport, dog. I can't wait to watch my team here. I can't wait to watch my team in the Cup Final. I can't wait. I didn't have a dog in this fight. I can't wait to watch my team here. Ah! Let's go! My favorite scumbag, Marshy! Yes, sir! Was crack-a-lacking everybody back in the telly doing whatever I can to not crash out over losing my AirPods in the stadium. Yeah, anyways, that was I feel like I might have put a hex on Skinner or something, because like I was there for game 2 in LA, they torched him. I was here for Stanley Cup Final Game 3. They torched him. Granted, it really wasn't his fault. It's kind of hard for him to play goalie whenever there's only 4 freaking people on the damn ice for his, you know what I mean? And also, like, those breakaways, you can't give up those breakaways, dog. You really can't. It's just not good winning hockey. The Oilers did everything in their power to lose this game. The Panthers did play an amazing game, and it was an insane environment. It was awesome. But, like, in my opinion, the Oilers were doing everything in their power to lose this game. But, dude, Stanley Cup Final, that was an experience. That is now hockey game number 4 for me, or NHL game number 4, hockey game like 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Because I've been to some minor league games. But, yeah, what an experience. Shout out to the NHL. Shout out to TNT. Shout out to my dog, Dylan Harrison. Big Dylan, not the little one. You feel me? I appreciate you guys, because this is just an experience. I didn't expect to be here. This is not something I expected. I'm just some regular dude from Alabama. I live in a trailer between a cotton field and a field of peas, and here we are in a hotel recapping being at a Stanley Cup Final Game with a cup chain on and a Chucky jersey that they gave me on the bus before going to a tour. By the way. And I got to go to, I did a tour of the everything. You know what I mean? I got to watch morning skate. This has just been an experience, bro. And I feel blessed, you know what I mean? And I'm not an overly religious guy, but like I have my faith and stuff like that. And I feel like this is all just, I have faith in myself. I have faith. I went to school because I had faith that was going to help me get an education. You know what I mean? I did my homework because I have faith that was going to help me get good grades. And you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of faithful I am. And I put in the work because I was faithful that, like, this would be the outcome, and here we are. And it's just absurd that this is where my life has gone in a short period of time. So I got to say thank you guys for everything, because, like, this is unreal to me. And I'm just some regular dude. I really am. And, you know, I'm wearing a Chucky jersey right now, man. And regardless of me wearing a Chucky jersey or me wearing a Kings jersey or me wearing a Caner sweater, you know what I mean? Like, my heart resides in San Jose. Like, y'all know this. Like, Macklin, Celebrini, Will Smith, Eklund. We got Askarov over there now, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are my dogs. Those are my dogs. But, like, above everything, I'm a hockey fan before I'm a San Jose Sharks fan. So if somebody invites me to a hockey game and says, like, hey, here's a jersey to wear to the hockey game, bro, I'm going to do it. Like, I really am. So I hope there's no disrespect. I hope I'm not breaking any unwritten rules of hockey or anything. But I love the sport, dude. And, you know, I can't believe this is my life right now. Like, it's a different environment, you know, like PK said it so many times. Like, this is the best professional sports product ever. It is. It genuinely is. It does not get better than this. What's good? Good morning. We go home today. Back to the trailer. So I'm gonna take this in, you know? It's like, who knows if this ever happens again. It was awesome. I got to meet a lot of great people. That was this surreal experience. The amount of people that I met last night that just knew who I was, or like I talked to them on the phone or through like a meeting, you know, Zoom or whatever, that I got to like shake their hand and have a conversation with them in person. That was awesome. Like, that was so cool. Like, Bob Bender, you know what I mean? Like, man, yeah, that was just, what an experience. Playoff hockey. Flight leaves at 10. Gonna try to not be as stressed out in the airport as I was last time, because, you know, the way here was pretty, I don't even know how I made it here. I don't know how I made it here. I had 20 minutes to make it from like, yeah, whatever, you know, but we somehow got here. Let's hope that going home is a lot easier. All right, finally getting out of here, so officially one last. This is crazy. Let's get out of here.
I see everything. Please don't make me think. Kept it all in private. Searching for myself.
Oh man, back to, you know, regular life and whatnot. Yeah, that was fun. Hell of a trip. Let's get out of here. We're going. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
We need to leave. Like, we need to leave. I think it's best for the both of us.
Dude, it's been a hell of a trip. Trust me, there will be a high-sticking episode about this, probably before you even see this YouTube video. Yeah, we gotta get one ASAP. Dude, it has been a week or weekend. Landed, officially about to go our separate ways. He better go. Yep, he's going to North Carolina. I'm going back to Bama. I'm ready to get the hell back to middle of nowhere. Like, that was fun, but
yeah, dude. I don't even know if fun can describe it. Can you even just say fun? Like, it's not enough.
Dog, that was.
I don't know if it's enough.
Shout out to the NHL. Shout out to TNT. Shout out to the Florida Panthers.
Shout out to this guy. If you don't know, you need to know.
I appreciate it. But I'll catch you, my guy. And
we'll talk soon, man.
Yeah.
Get home safe.
Dude.
Let me know when you get in.
I'm ready to go to sleep. It only took extra, 2.5, 3 hours, but, you know, my 30-minute flight from Atlanta to Huntsville is finally here. So, yeah, back in Huntsville, going home, back to the trailer. I am back, which is pretty nice. I just waited 3 hours for a 30-minute flight, essentially, because, like, once I got into Atlanta, it was already delayed, and then it got delayed again. It got delayed when we got on the plane, and then it got delayed again when we got on the plane, like while we were on the plane, and then it got delayed a fourth time. Like, 4 delays, but it is what it is. We're back. I'm not really stressing it. I'm just happy to be home and everything. That was pretty cool. Shout out to the NHL. Shout out to TNT. Dylan, my dog, Big Dylan Harrison, not the little one, and my dog Dane and Brody. I appreciate all of you guys. It's been a surreal experience, trust me. And again, if this is my peak, I'm happy with that because I've at least touched a few souls, and some people have started to watch sports that they never would have watched without Trailer Park Sports Network. So I appreciate you guys for that. And when I get back to the crib, it might not be today. I might do it in the morning, but I'll recap and stuff like that. So yeah. You absolutely love to see it back in the middle of nowhere with corn. Fancy things are cool and all of those things, but I enjoy being, this is my element. This is my element, Just a dude, lives in a trailer, loves sports. Appreciate you guys, and give me a minute. I'll recap the trip. We're gonna do this on the back steps where everything kind of all started about a year ago, where some dude came into my comments and told me that my trailer screams a life of karma. I guess this is the karma that guy was talking about. This was an insane experience for me, just all around. I probably should have mentioned it somewhere earlier in the video, but while we were in the hotel, we just bumped into Wayne Gretzky. Dude, I just started watching hockey a few months ago, and I met freaking Wayne Gretzky. That's absolutely insane to me. That was such a crazy trip, Leave Huntsville Sunday morning, and I fly into Fort Lauderdale, and I land, and we get to the hotel, and I'm just looking at Job's I woke up in a trailer this morning. We're in a 5-star by the beach. What is this? What is my life right now? And then just every single thing that we did from there just got better and better, We were chilling in the hotel for a little bit. We went out, walked around, and then we go to dinner that night. I meet Jackson Olsen. I meet Joe Roth. That was an experience in itself because I was watching Jackson play banana ball Saturday night, and then Sunday I'm sitting at dinner with him. That's absolutely insane. And then you got guys like Joe. I've been watching Joe's videos for years, dude. For years. He's literally the GOAT of content creation. He's managed to stay relevant on apps that people don't stay relevant this long for. And getting to meet him and have a conversation with him, his dad, and just it reinforces the fact that all you have to do is commit to this stuff, because Joe's just a regular dude just like me. We're just sitting there talking ball, talking about just different regular things, he's not some dude with an ego. He's just a regular guy that's just, he put in the work, he put in the time, and he committed himself to doing this, and he gets to do stuff like this, go into the Stanley Cup Final, and meeting Coach Chippy, that was awesome. Lots of people were asking, yes, Coach Chip is a great guy. He's just as good as a person as he is in his videos in real life. He's an amazing human being, really and truly great guy. Just everybody around there was just really great people. We were sitting at dinner Sunday night, and I get an email, and it's from this guy Matt that works at the NHL. He's like, "Hey, you're in South Florida right now, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here for the Cup Final." He's like, "You want to do the Stanley Cup Live pregame show tomorrow?" And I'm just like, "What? What? That's crazy, but yeah, I got you." And I'm like, "Hey, Dane, Brody, Dylan, they want me to do this thing tomorrow. I know we have this schedule and stuff, to get to the stadium at this time, but is that cool?" And they're just like, "Yo, if this is what you got to do, and this is what they're asking you to do, we will make sure that you're there to do that thing. We fully understand, and I know we have this schedule. We'll divert from the schedule so that you can get your thing done." And that meant a lot to me. It really did. And obviously, you would figure that's what they would be about it, but I'm not really used to people being like, "Oh yeah, this is, if you got to do something, we're going to do it. We're going to make sure that we can do this thing." And that was super cool. The next day, we wake up, or actually, that night, we're just walking out of the hotel. Me and Jobs are going to, just wander around some more, just look around and just, take it all in. And we're walking out of the hotel and wandering down the street, and on the corner there's Biz just like smoking a J. We're just like, what the hell? Like, sup, Biz? Took a pic with him, shook his hand, said what's up, told him like, yo, dude, I've only been watching hockey for a few months, bro. This is crazy. Like, I'm meeting freaking Biz. Like, you're on TV like 24/7, bro. Like, one of the more entertaining people inside of the sport. And took a pic, and that was just super cool. He put it on his story. That was freaking awesome. And then go back to the telly, go to sleep, wake up the next morning. We go through the tour and stuff. And while we're on the bus on the way over there, they're like, like, we got a couple of surprises for you guys, this and that. This is only Will's 4th ever hockey game. He just got into hockey a couple months ago during Four Nations. We got something for him, and they hand me a Kachuk jersey. They hand me a Matthew Kachuk jersey, and that was dope as hell, because, like, I know a lot of people feel their ways about Matthew Kachuk. Matthew Kachuk was one of those guys I was really rocking with during Four Nations, just because, like, I don't know, like, it's just the energy that he brought and stuff like that. He was a captivating player throughout that, and, he's also on the Panthers, so it was super sick. And I know a lot of people were like, bruh, you wear those orange and blue shoes just to go support the Panthers? Dog, if you know me, I skate. Like, I skate. I've skated through almost every single pair of shoes that I have. I have 3 pairs of shoes that don't have holes in them. One of them are my Pharrell NMDs, the Dragon Ball Z NMDs, those orange and blue shoes that I wore down there. Another pair is a pair of Uggs, and the other one is a pair of, like, Flyknit Vapor Maxes, and they're insanely uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time. My hands were kind of tied when it comes to choices of shoes to bring, considering, again, a lot of my shoes are just filled with holes. Anyways, moving on. We're in the stadium, like, I'm wandering around, just looking at everything, taking it all in. Morning skate, that was super sick. That was just dope to see, the guys just doing their thing. Pretty sure it was all scratches. Pretty sure that morning skate was all scratches. There was probably one before that was, everybody that was going to be playing in the game. But that was super sick to see. Saw the prospects out there too. That was just so sick. We end up in the NHL on TNT, like, booth or whatever. And, like, we're just sitting there on the panel. Just that picture of me, Joe Roth, Jackson Olsen. You got Jobs on the side. Like, that was just so sick and just, like, an experience in itself. And, we leave, we're getting back on the bus. They're like, we got another surprise for you guys, Stanley Cup chains. And I'm just like, is this day, am I real? Is this actually happening to me? And then, we get back to the hotel. There's the other hotel where they picked us up from. And they're like, we have another surprise for you guys. And we go up an elevator. They're like, hold on, wait here. And they're just, like, calling us into the room. And I walk in the room. It's the freaking Stanley Cup. It's the freaking Stanley Cup and Phil. And I'm just like, what is happening? I just started watching this sport, dude. Absolute insanity. Just, like, I'm sitting there next to a freaking time machine. Like, next to an actual time machine. It blew me. It blew my mind. And it was one of the coolest experiences of my life, And, we go back to the hotel after that, and I'm just like, what just happened? We just met the Stanley Cup, dude. Like, what is happening? Me and Jobs, go back out. We wander around a little bit, find something to eat, go back to the hotel. Now we're going to the game, and obviously I do my Stanley Cup Live thing, and that was an experience as well, because we had to be inside the arena a little bit earlier, obviously, so that I could, be on time for what I had to do. So some lady with NHL credentials and, like, a security guard came and, like, found us and walked us into the stadium while, like, everybody is waiting to get in, that was kind of cool. And then being inside before everybody else was, like, sick. Getting to see them, like, those fans were foaming at the mouth to get in. And, once they finally got in, that place was rocking. Like, that place was rocking before the game had even started, before the puck had even dropped, dog. Like, those fans, they really love their hockey. You can say whatever you want about Florida hockey. They care. Those fans really do care. And they love their frickin' team. They absolutely love their frickin' team. Being a part of Stanley Cup Live was super cool. Getting to talk to those guys and just getting to, I guess, like tell people about Trailer Park Sports Network. You know, like I saw some of the comments. Like, who the hell is this guy? I'm a nobody, bro. I'm a nobody. I just got here, and I'm just as confused as to how I was on the show as everybody in those live comments, man. I'm just as confused as you guys, but here we are. It happened. That was super cool. Got to meet the prospects again because they were on right before me. Got to say what's up and stuff, you know. Really hope Shea ends up as a San Jose Shark, but he probably will not end up as a San Jose Shark, unfortunately. Still had to tell him, get ready to learn San Jose Shark, buddy. Yeah, that was just an experience overall. And then, you know, we get these. I do my thing with the Stanley Cup Live, and then, you know, Neil from the NHL is like, oh yeah, we got wristbands for you guys. We got a little VIP thing going on, you know, free food, free drinks, this and that, you know. It's open until the end of the second intermission. Ooh, go up there, and I walk up, and it's the freaking Cavender twins, and I'm just like, what is happening, dog? What is happening, dog? You know, like that. Like that is one of those like more random things that happened this weekend. Was just walking up there and say, oh, it's the Cavender twins. I didn't know you guys liked hockey, but that's cool. What's up? You know, thanks for Carson Beck playing bad against Alabama. That was awesome. Appreciate you for that one. Much appreciated for that one. But yeah, and then the game itself was just crazy. It was surreal. You know, obviously I wanted to see a little bit better of a game, but dude, getting to see the Panthers play high-level hockey in their own barn, freaking sick. The fans, they loved it. Those fans were exciting. Those fans, they love their team, man. Again, like those Florida fans love their squad. And again, to you Oilers fans, if you did make it this far in the video, you're not pissed off enough at me for already saying I've cursed your goalie. I feel like I might have cursed your goalie. I've been in the barn watching Skinner twice. He's given up 9 goals in the 2 games that I've watched him. And I said it earlier, not fully his fault. You kind of got to play defense and, you know, not be on the penalty kill the entire frickin' game. You know, I expect the Oilers to play with much better composure in Game 4. But yeah, that was crazy. And then we go back to the after the game is over, go back to the hotel, and you know they tried to go to Elbow Room, but like Dylan had a backpack and they wouldn't let him in, so we just ended up back at the hotel. I was mad because I had lost my AirPods and my phone was about to die, and that's why there's really not that much like content for me from during the game. My phone was about to die the entire time, so I really was just taking it all in. I wanted to take it in anyway, but I did want to get a little bit more footage for you guys because it was pretty exciting. So I'm very sorry that I didn't get more videos, but it was nice to take it all in and just be in the moment and just like, dude, if you think I'm have energy while watching me watch a game at home, experiencing a game with me in person is a whole different thing, dog. I was lit. I was just ecstatic at everything, man. It was awesome. That was an experience. We go back to the hotel. We're in like the hotel bar or whatever, and it's Wayne Gretzky. It's just Wayne Gretzky. Just, sup, man? You're the great one. Literally the GOAT of this thing. I mean, only a couple goals. Dude, like, you're only a couple goals shy of passing Ovi. Really wanted to say it to him. He didn't. But, yeah, you know, go back to the room, go to sleep, wake up the next morning, fly home, and just sit, actually just sat on these steps and just like, I can't believe I made it this far. I told my mom when I was a little kid, like, this was going to be what I did. This life was going to be what I did. And kind of shrugged it off. And now we're here. And it's crazy what a little bit of, like, commitment and just consistency would do for you. Just take a chance on yourself. If you made it this far in the video, take a chance on yourself. Like, if you think I'm some special type of person because I ended up in this position, I'm not. I'm just like you. Take a chance on yourself. Put in the work, put in the hours, and be consistent. You won't be able to fathom how far you can get if you just put in the work and get consistent, dog. I'm no different than a lot of people out there. And I'm sorry to a lot of you hockey creators out there that I guess, like, I've got some hockey creators out there that have thrown a little bit of shade at, like, Trailer Park Sports Network because I'm doing things that, like, they've been watching the sport for years and they're mad that they've never been invited to stuff like this. And I would like to say, one, you have to realize I'm not just some dude that talks about hockey. I talk about so many other things to where I have more avenues to bring in new fans to the sport than a lot of your just simply hockey creators out there. And a lot of y'all can't comprehend that. That because you just talk about hockey, you're confused the league won't bring you out because you're bringing in fans that already watch the sport in general. I have this plethora of fans that followed me for so many other things that are getting introduced to hockey because they follow me. That it's not that hard to comprehend, but you guys are just being willingly obtuse to shit like that. And I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe reach out to the NHL or try harder, work harder, cover other sports, get those fans in, and then show them hockey. Try that. Do something other than just covering hockey. I don't know. But yeah, sorry to throw shade at some creators out there that have been like throwing shade at me. I'm going to be real. You want to throw shade at me, you're going to have to block out the sun or something. Really. You're going to have to block out the sun or something. Because I'm not just some dude that covers hockey. I cover so many other different things that I feel like I'm in this position because I can bring in people that don't care about hockey because they follow me for other things. And now they're seeing hockey. And it's like, wait, this dude has a platform that he built off of other things, but now he's building on hockey and people are getting into hockey because of him. You know what I mean? And because of Four Nations. It's really not just me. I'm not some special guy, but like, let's be real here sometimes. I do a lot other than just cover hockey. If you can Google me. It says stuff about parasports, not hockey. Anyways, appreciate you guys for tuning in. This was a little bit of a long one. Sorry for my tangent at the end. But, you know, I love you guys. And until next time. Also, shout out Hands Team, the official How to Trailer Park Sports Network. And another one, expect a little bit more long format content from me over the next couple of months. Gonna learn how to skate, gonna learn how to like play hockey, I'm gonna learn some lacrosse stuff, gonna get some more para events in. I'm gonna be at a parasporting event this weekend, so that's gonna be super cool. So yeah, love you guys, peace, and play KP, man.
Kept it all in private. Searching for myself, I'm trying to find it. It's like I can't get away from all these sirens. Might just put myself in autopilot, cause I don't feel like flying. Kept it all in private. Searching for myself, I'm trying to find it. It's like I can't get away from all these sirens. Might just put myself in autopilot.